All right, guys, welcome back to Golazo España. All right, how's it going? I've been a bit busy, so I struggle to get on here sometimes to update you all. But I've got a bit for you today from España. Today's Spanish football headlines. Are you ready? MARCA go big with Nico bombshell. They claim Real Madrid are seriously considering activating the €58 million release clause of athletic club's Nico Williams. The young winger is now firmly on Madrid's radar. I think he'd be a great signing for them. I'd love my club, Liverpool, to sign him. He's great, guys. He's some. People talk about his wages and what he'd command, and it's worth every penny. There you go, I'll say it. So we're very envious if he goes there. AS, the Ballon d'Or is already here, is their headline. They heap praise on Manchester City's Rodri, suggesting he deserves the Ballon d'Or after starring in their crucial win over Bournemouth. They also note Real Madrid are accelerating their move for Alvaro Carreras. Sport and Mundo Deportivo both highlight the Champions Dinner. Barcelona's players, staff and board gathered for a celebratory dinner in Gavà to toast their historic domestic treble, La Liga, Copa del Rey and Supercopa. And Mundo Deportivo also run with the Barça to come. Their main focus is on Barca's transfer strategy. Big spread in there today about Luis Diaz is being the club's priority target to ease the pressure on Yamal and Rafinha. Rashford is listed as a plan B. They also confirm Rafinha will sign a contract renewal tomorrow. So, obviously, Barcelona got financial problems at the moment. They're on the 1-4 rule. The president was commenting on an interview with TV3, I think, over here yesterday or the day before, that they're confident of getting back to that 1-1 rule, having the restrictions lifted so they can do things in the transfer market. Luis Diaz, of course, wants to go to Barcelona, and they want him, and they've wanted him for a long time. A couple of other things I want to mention to you. Real Madrid not looking to sign another centre-back this summer. Basically, this is Sport, which is a pro-Barcelona newspaper. They're saying that they're deciding not to pursue another centre-back in the transfer window. Canate and Saliba have been heavily linked with the move to the Bernabeu, but the club's hierarchy has made its choice. They are now focused on signing Saliba next summer, when he'll have just 1 year remaining on his Arsenal contract. Canate, of course, out of contract next summer as well. Bear that in mind. I do believe that Real Madrid are sniffing around Canate. Madrid have been quietly working on a plan to land the French defender for some time. While he's off the table for now, the club believe Arsenal will be forced to negotiate next summer or risk losing him for free in 2027. This approach also coincides with the expected end of David Alaba's contract in 26, reinforcing Madrid's long-term strategy to secure and refresh their defensive core for the years ahead. And something else I wanted to talk to you about. Ronaldinho, do you remember him? What a player he was. He's got an interview today in MARCA, and one of his quotes is, "Messi and I already made history, now it's Lamine Yamal's turn." It was an exclusive interview with the publication, reflecting on the current state of football, sharing his thoughts on Barcelona, PSG, Yamal, Vinicius, Ancelotti. Despite being long retired, Ronaldinho remains a global icon. During a recent event with Barca legends in Tbilisi, Georgia, thousands of fans, young and old, gathered to see him play and meet him. And that's where he had time to speak with MARCA. Now, the key points from that interview, if you're interested, he said Barcelona's current form brings him joy. He praised the club's resurgence after difficult years and credited Hansi Flick for the transformation. Flick's, he's getting some love out there. On whether Barca is better than Real Madrid, Ronaldinho diplomatically said both are top teams, but acknowledged Barca had the upper hand this season by beating Madrid in all matchups. He believes Barcelona's young squad can win the Champions League soon, highlighting their fearlessness and talent. When he was asked about Yamal, Ronaldinho said, "Messi and I already made history. Now it's Yamal's turn." He hailed him, the talent at just 17, and said he loves watching players like him who bring joy to football. He dislikes comparisons to Messi, saying each player has their own style, but hopes Yamal can bring happiness to fans like he and Messi did. Ronaldinho believes Yamal deserves to win the Ballon d'Or, not just once, but multiple times in his career. And I think that's going to happen, wouldn't you? He said Vinicius should have won the Ballon d'Or last year, praising his key role in Madrid's Champions League triumphs. On Vinicius being unpopular in parts of Spain, Ronaldinho laughed and said he wasn't aware, insisting that in Brazil he's a national idol. He still holds affection for PSG, hopes they finally win the Champions League, and praised their current manager, a close friend of his. And finally, on Ancelotti coaching Brazil, Ronaldinho gave his full support, calling it a smart choice by the CBF and expressing hope that Brazil can return to glory under him. So, and I think there was an article in the papers today about, I think it was 68 players in La Liga being out of contract this summer. Doesn't mean they're all available on freeze, because I think there was at least one that's retiring. But I do have an X account, Golazo España, and if you were to look that up, I did put that graph out on there today if you're remotely interested. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you today. That's what I want to do each day, is give you a rundown of what's happening on the front pages and tell you the main talking points. Yeah, from the Spanish football days. I was just trying to think if there was anything else to run by you, really. No, there isn't. There isn't. I think the big story was the, where is it? That headline there, the Nico bombshell. Be very interesting to see what happens with Nico Williams. All right, guys, if you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. I love hearing from you, especially with this being a new channel. And I'm sure there's a way of supporting this channel in the video description. I'm not sure, to be honest. The channel's not monetized. So I tend to, look for the likes and comments as to whether I'm doing the right thing with this channel. Do you know what I mean? Like, 'cause I don't have much time, but I enjoy telling people stuff that maybe they can't get a lot of access to unless they go and spend a lot of time on it. Do you know what I mean? All right, leave it with you guys. All right, I'll speak to you in a bit. All right.